Me he olvidado que este juego está en pantalla completa. Espero que no me tire el stream. Voy a ponerlo en modo ventana ahorita entrando. Cada vez que hago el tap, se sobrecarga el... No sé cómo se llama. El codificador. ¿Dónde guardé, verdad? ¿Me morí? No. ¿Cómo guardé? No me acuerdo. ¿Cómo guardé? What the fuck. Creo que sí morí. Configuración, gráficos, sin bordes, confirmar, sí, pum, pim, pam, pum. Atrás, atrás. No escucho nada. Ahí está.
Ya.
Classic. My blade is heals with bleed of my enemies.
Hey, who's there?
Hola.
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock.
What?
Look at this. Fuck. You're dead.
Me acerqué mucho.
Who there? Alle doppel de land.
What?
What's the matter?
The matter es que no es un uno contra uno. That's the matter. What the fuck?
Don't wait.
Yo no puedo tomar mi tiempo, tengo que acabar rápido. En las tetas.
Yeah. Now you're fucked. Here.
Fuck. Le estaba ganando. Fuck, vino el otro cabrón. Ese es más fuerte que el otro cayó súper rápido. Supongo que su armadura está buena. No sé la verdad. A ver. No quiero hablar contigo. Quiero matar esas escorias.
What have we got here? Entertainment. Is that all you got? God damn! Come. Thunder! I'll find you, you cur. You can't. No more fooling around. Yeah. Fuck this.
Estoy replayando a topa, me estoy hasta apoyando hacia adelante y todo. ¡Muere ya, cabrón! No, todas tus mierdas. A ver. Esto ya es mejor. Piernas acolchadas, estas son mejores. Cofia 9. ¿Cuál es la que tengo yo? No es trash. Codera 7. Yo tengo es 10 trash. Guantes. Estas son mejores. Trash, esto lo voy a botar de hecho. Aunque igual, mientras el caballo lo puedo llevar, no tengo por qué botarlo. Estoy a 5 de defensa. Y aquí yo tengo 9. Ok. Y armas. La cimitarra, ¿qué tal es? Oh, necesito más agilidad. Ok. ¿Cómo va el caballo? Tiene todavía. Podría ponerle el arma también, que sé que no la voy a usar ahorita. Un cáliz, what? Cáliz de comunión. Caléndula. Esa vez no me cortó, ¿no? Claro, no me cortó. Había otro alguien que me atacó por aquí. Estoy nervioso porque no quiero toparme contra los 5 otra vez.
Is someone there?
What's going on there? Who's there?
Hola. ¿Qué eres? ¿Puedo hablar contigo o no? Hola. Oh, me voy, ¿eh?
What? You need some help?
Sí, actually, quiero hablar contigo. Hola. Bueno,
What are you doing here?
me llevo. Me voy, digo.
What's it to be? So you're the shooter. Now you're in.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
Algo, sí. Ah, estoy cansado. Madre mía. Parry tras parry. ¿Y el arma que tiene? No, no, acá está. Voy a coger mi flecha. No sé antes de dejar esto. Ok, van dos. Falta mínimo uno más. Que ese no es el que me atacó con el otro. Bardiche. ¿Esto qué es? 7 de fuerza, ok. Las flechas me sirven. Anillo de plata. ¿Qué hace esto? Pequeño niño necesario para las mujeres del pueblo, las esposas de los mercaderes. No hace nada. Ok, pues lo voy a poner, supongo. Pero no hace nada. O igual si hace algo, igual es algo así como... Como que me sube el carisma. Yo me acuerdo que, de hecho, por como vistes, te reciben más menos mejor. 6 no. Estos guantes están mejores. Casquete. ¿O será que hubiera un de comparar? Porque es que veo que aquí dice 5 y aquí me salen negativos, pero creo que eso es por otra cosa, no es por... Ah, no, acá sale en rojo. Ok, ok, está bien entonces. Ok. ¿Cuánto sangrado? No puedo curar entonces esto. Estoy overburden, pero... Como mi caballito. Ya está bastante llenito. Vi algo, otra cosa vi. ¿Qué era? ¿Comida? ¿Esto qué es? Esta es la reparación de armadura que incluye un martillo. Reparación de armadura. Is worth. En la cota de repente. ¿Puedo reparar la cota? O necesito plata. Está demasiado dañado para ser reparado. ¿Puedo reparar esto? Ah. Ya, ¿qué es lo que más pesa? Y lo que vale... por lo que vale, por ejemplo, la cimitarra vale la pena llevarla. No pesa tanto y mira todo lo que vale. Esto de repente no vale la pena. 2.1, 4.5, 2.9, 2.3. El problema se ve bueno. El escudo igual es muy caro. Digo, es muy pesado. O sea, creo que un value sería peso por 5 su oro. Y creo que no todo cumple. Esto sí, esto sí. Esto no, por ejemplo. Esto kinda cumple. Y creo que vale la pena llevar el resto. Ok. Tengo que ponerme serio para este juego, weón. No puedo relajarme. Uh, para acá, y no sé qué es esto. Esto pesa mucho, por ejemplo. Esto no vale la pena. Telaraña, worth. Vendaje, definitivamente worth. Esto no vale poco de cachipurra, supongo que sí. Telaraña, ¿dónde está eso? ¿Se puede vender de verdad telaraña? ¿A quién? Porque aparentemente no todos los comerciantes te compran todo, o sea, te compran cosas específicas. Y a ver, ¿esto dónde va? Ah, son pantalones. Mm. No, quería cocinar. Ah, no, si es manzanas no. La pregunta es, ¿quiero dormir aquí? Not really. No, no, ahora al menos. Creo que puedo pelear un poco más. ¿Y ese es el campamento al final o no? Not really tampoco. Al menos no el marcado en el mapa. Oh, es verdad, mi flecha. Sería una flecha un poco para la mierda como por acá. La tiré como por acá, sí. Yo creo que ya se perdió, ¿ah? Aquí. Verdad, subí el nivel de cosas, ¿no? Mira que tengo uno. A Z. Durarás 30% más en comer, no me interesa eso. Olor varonil, no, vagabundo. Pues de pobreza. La libertad, no, burgués. Según la información de mostró en pueblos y aldeas y proximidades. Aumenta el alcance de visión de viaje rápido porque percibes un en camino. Oh, es interesante. Primeros auxilios 2. Eso está bacán también. En áreas salvajes. Me gusta primeros auxilios 2. Agilidad. Peso pluma, las kioscos son 30% menos de heridas. Ok. Combate. Arte de guerra. Desagradable, tiene muchas probabilidades de verter sangre del enemigo. ¿De verter? What the fuck? Cuanto más añadas la espada, más probabilidades de envenenar al oponente al alcanzarlo. Filo oxidado, holy shit. Incluso en haber envenenado el arma, si la está envenenada está dañada, las probabilidades de envenenar aumentan la mitad. Ah, no sé qué me gusta. Porque ahorita mi arma está dañada, sí, algo. Pero no está tan dañada, creo. Yo creo que voy a ir con desangrador, porque estoy usando espadas. Y mi build sería de espadas, básicamente. Supongo que puedo hacer sangrar también con garrotes, pero vamos con espadas. Y espada, que esto es espada corta. Estoque, tan tan. Esto me voy a olvidar. Habilidades, ¿qué más tengo? Forzar cerradura. Ganzúas duraderas. La ganzúa resiste más rápido, eso me gusta. No solo los sentimientos de probabilidad que las ganzúas rotas se regeneren. Ah, ganzúas duraderas. Debería guardar cuántos, Tengo 9. Debería guardar. Es que creo que he hecho un buen progreso. Vamos a guardar. A ver de quién sabe cuándo me vuelvo a topar con ladrones. Embriaguez. El alcohol comienza a actuar gradualmente, lo que te proporciona profesiones de diálogo y también el carisma, fuerza de exceso. Oh. Oh, es como un trago. Yo pensé que era una poción. Ah, una poción con alcohol ha de ser, ¿no? Fuck, me equivoco, es notoriedad. ¿Se me nota mucho? Me da exactamente igual, la verdad. Para allá es, ¿no? Fuck, es J. Sí, para allá. Ok, entonces la A no marca el campamento. Ops. Cerca del río los encontré varias veces, así que si paseo por el río supongo que los volveré a encontrar. Pero yo hablé con él, no me acuerdo.
Good day to you.
O sea, en este save, yo sé que ya hablé con él.
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhoff. Do you know?
I know him.
There's a few questions.
Well, he'll have.
I really must.
And you think he had?
Hard to say.
Well,
Downstream, might.
if you fall,
Yes.
some other man. Take care now.
Yeah.
Vamos por la misma ruta, vamos a volver. A ver si ahora aparece. Porque los buenos tienen también un itinerario, es como que van de un lado para otro. Podría hablar con el weón y de repente me dice que ya cumplí la quest. No, ponte ventaja. Caballo de carreras. El caballo más rápido pero carga menos peso. No se puede combinar con un pony de carga. El caballo que puede cargar más pero es más lento. Definitivamente es algo que quiero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be paid.
No. Chamare, ¿dónde estarán? ¿Por este otro lado de repente? Yo sé que por aquí había un campamento, de repente es de ellos. Escuché voces. Ahí están.
Who's there?
No, güey, esto no es eso es un cumano. Tú no me sirves para mi wea. Para mi quest, no me sirves. Fuck. Estoy atascado. Y él también. Bueno, a ver. Tal, tajo, ¿no? Luego estamos atascados, así como Anto. ¿Me dice nota?
Mi voltas?
Megöllek. Egy büdös.
I can't see anything. Oh, que mis flechas se quedan como aquí.
Giving up already?
Not really.
Mi a szar volt az? Hey, ki van ott?
Jesus Christ.
Mi a szar volt az? Megőrültem.
O te puedes morir ya.
Stop. I give up.
Hey, ki van ott? Mi volt ez a hang? Lehet, hogy csak a fülem sem. ott valaki?
Gyere érte!
Hát itt vagy, te disznó! Kiverem én belőled az öldözést.
Bueno, estoy peleando, actually. Ah, lo que pasa es que tengo que tenerle al otro weón como target.
Szóval te voltál a...
Ah, me dio,
Innen kellett lőnie.
Me imaginaba.
Megvagy, te szemét! Ez a lövöldözés még nagyon fájni fog neked.
Me quedé sin flechas. Puedo agarrar algo ahí. Ahí me salió algo para agarrar.
Baszva! Kezd félre menni a dolog.
Voy a morir desangrado. Igual es lo mejor.
Hé, ki van ott? Mi volt az? Csak valami állat.
Híválat vágtad, fasz!
Van ott valaki? Megtaláltalak, most pedig drágán megfizetsz a lövöldözésért.
Nice game, by the way. Ya, ¿puedo continuar, por favor? My fucking goodness, ¿qué lo puedes hacer? No puedo ni cerrar el juego. Tengo que recurrir al poderoso administrador de tareas. Poderoso pero siempre confiable. ¿Qué piensas de este juego? Complicada opinión la que me preguntas ahí, Epic. Complicada opinión, complicada opinión. A ver, let's try this again, shall we? Vamos a darle un intento más. Estas cosas igual son raras. No ocurre en la escena más clueless. Espérate, es que no abre el juego. Lo peor de todo es que no puedo reconocer con quién se están pegando los cumanos. O sea, quizás están pegando con los ladrones. Si era así, la verdad es que me convenía esperar. Pero ni siquiera pude ver al tipo que le partí la boca. Dijo, ay, sí, perdóname la vida. Y ni siquiera podía perdonar la vida y se fue corriendo el cabrón. Quería ver qué era. Ya. No me acuerdo si hablé con... Creo que no he hablado todavía con los bones. Así que voy a ir para ganar mi experiencia en conversación.
Ya. Ya.
¿Dónde está el portavoz?
I'll be with you.
I'm not. Hard to say.
What?
Yes.
Some other good look to you.
Ya. Ya.
Como por aquí fue que se bugueó, creo. Si me siento aquí, me aparecerán los comandos eventualmente.
Good health to you, sir.
You know something?
I might have.
I'm investigating.
Well, then I'm.
And what if...
No need for.
Spit it out, will you?
Well, fine. I've heard that they're hiding him in some remote cottage at the edge of the forest on the way to Ujits.
That didn't hurt too much now, did it?
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
Ya, en el borde de Usich.
Yeah.
Nadie. Es que tengo miedo de ir a buscarlo. Porque el tipo con el que hablé presentó un punto muy... Muy... Muy justo. Muy válido. El hecho de que si lo saco de su escondite antes con los tipos estos aún buscándolo, puede ser más peligroso.
Yeah.
Uy, hay otro. Tengo curiosidad, me podría acercar bastante como para ejecutarla o una mierda así. I tried. Que no se diga que no.
Yeah.
Hurtka.
Giving up already?
No.
Take that.
Missed. Oh, slay.
Fuck, me cansé. Fuck. Voy a morir. Tengo que matarlo rápido, si no me muero desangrado. Fuck, lo encontré, hasta aún sí lo reconozco. A ese tipo sí lo reconozco, este definitivamente es uno de los bandidos.
My respects.
I'm looking.
What?
Down. Yes.
Some other man. Oh well.
Ahí está, míralo. Voy a esperar a que se puedan comer.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? You're dead.
Ah, me vio, me voy a quedar quieto. Bueno, tengo el timing de menos de cuando aparece. Hasta me lo podría esperar ahí, pero me conviene ir a... De paso que farmeo al caballo.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for. I really want to. Down. Yes.
The Lord watch you.
Viene muy rápido. No, ahí está ya.
going on there?
Ya está comiendo.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. What's the matter? Come on! Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Ese contraataque que tiene es muy bueno. Básicamente es un dodge y un Que cayó bastante rápido, debo decir. Ya, primero lo primero. Tengo un nuevo punto en defensa. Bloqueo perfecto. Esta es la habilidad, ¿no? Sí, esta sí la conozco. Agarre firme. Bloquear tus golpes le costará a tu oponente un 15% más de resistencia. Al vencer a un oponente en combate cerrado se añade un 15% más su arma. Un arma dañada causa mucho menos daño y su precio también se reduce normalmente. ¿What? ¿Por qué me pondría este perk? ¿Por qué querría dañar más el arma de mi oponente? O sea, puedo ver por qué, si es durante la pelea, pero aquí dice una vez que lo vences y es como, ¿what? No, este es el bueno. Cuando lo venzo, le digo, deja tus armas y lárgate, y las armas ya son mías, y a mí no me sirve rota. A ver, el compañero del mercenario. Está buena. Esa espada corta. Está bueno el caballo, está buena esta arma. El escudo este no es worth, vamos a botarlo. Anillo de plata. No pesa nada, lo tengo en el bolsillo. Capucha negra y blanca. Guante de cazador, estos son mejores que las que tengo. Esto no está mejor, diría. Chaleco de cuero. O no tengo nada. Ok, me lo pongo. Por 5, no. No, bueno, ya lo voto después. No lo voy a votar ahora porque me voy a olvidar. Tengo mucho peso. ¿El vino? No, tengo bastante vino, sí. La piel también pesa como mierda. Esto quiero ver un toque. Ahora sí. Ahora me encuentro con los comanos y le voy a querer cortarme los huevos. ¿Esto qué es? Oh.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself.
All right, all right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
They're dead. So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he? And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
All right. They're hiding him nearby. A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, charcoal burner.
Take care now.
Yeah.
Gemelo del carbonero. What the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz.
Oh, el mismo tipo.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Qué raro, ¿por qué no lo habrá matado? Es raro eso es raro. Porque si mataron a todo el mundo, ¿por qué cuando este tipo claramente tuvo oportunidad de matar a Ginger no lo mató?
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead.
Sí, probablemente.
You wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Mhm. De caballo de Neowolf. Ya. Vamos a hacer eso primero. Vamos a preguntar. Está lejitos, ¿ah? ¿Puedo hacer fast travel ahora que lo pienso? Porque sí está lejitos. Este fast travel me gusta. Algo que sí no me gusta es el de dormir o esperar. Yo creo que el reloj está un poco de más. Pero el fast travel me gusta. Tener encuentros random y mierdas así. Es divertido.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return, man.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
But why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
I understand your concerns, but you just need to ask Sir Hanish to leave you a guard. Those bandits might be willing to take on a few stable boys, but not an armed soldier.
I'd definitely feel better if someone was here a few days to keep watch.
It can be arranged. I'm sure Sir Bernard won't object.
Good then. Let the lad come back again. watch over you.
Ya, veo que puedo negociar contigo. ¿Qué te puedo vender? ¿Te puedo vender armas? Ya estamos hablando. ¿Te puedo vender this shit? Debería comerme esta manzana que se me está pudriendo. ¿Sirve para algo esto? No se puede reparar. Ok, entonces lo vendo. ¿Qué puedo comprar? Bridas. Hmm.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it. Aye, that would do it.
Ya, dame un segundo, voy a traerte 1000 cosas, ¿te parece o no? Probablemente se lo cambio por una montura o algo así. A ver. Eso quédatelo. De hecho el vino también, no lo quiero, no lo vas a vender a ella. ¿Y este señor? No lo había visto.
Good luck then.
A ver. Ya, el arco cumano. Me falta un huevo de fuerza para usarlo, así que vamos a venderlo. Esta es... No. No, los dos. La cimitarra. 9 de agilidad es bastante agilidad. ¿Cuánta agilidad tengo? No tengo tanta. Vamos a venderla. La espada de burgués. Trash. Calzas rotas, leí. Creo que estoy... Ya, y yo quiero... ah, espuelas. Unas sencillas. Es que esto es un salto de qué precio. Oh, de tenerlo por precio. Espuelas de plata de repente. No, muy caro. Espuelas de caballero suena bien. Me gustaría una silla, pero no sé si puedo ponerla. Porque como me sale así como un colorcito, no entiendo qué significa. A ver, vamos a probar, pues. Regatear.
Seems you're trying to flog me stolen goods. So you better drop the price. As long as we can both agree on the price.
Sure. ¿Qué te parece? $360.
This here and a little top up.
My word. Thank you kindly.
Nice. Creo que le di plata. ¿Cuánto dinero tengo? A ver. 200, ya ves si le di plata. Le di como 300 creo. O no sé cuánto le di. Me da exactamente igual, la verdad. Sabía que no tenía que venderle las cosas robadas, pero me... Sabía que me iba a decir algo. Porque quería ver qué me decía. Ya, a ver, ¿cómo... Esto? Peso 35. Voy a venderlo porque ya no lo necesito. ¿Qué fue?
What the? Damn.
Jacob, motherfucker. ¿Puedes dejarme?
Cow?
Ahí está la doña que estoy buscando. A ver, quiero venderle esto. Ya.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye.
Ah, sí, a ver, mira. Ahí arriba dice conseguir, abajo dice conseguir. En el otro decía conseguir y arriba decía pagar. Entonces le di como no sé si 30 monedas más, pero... O creo que 30 monedas más le dice.
Is this enough?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Mmm...
Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
Nice. Al final le di 3 monedas nomás. Está bien. Chirratstrick. Ratsick.
God bless you. What troubles you?
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
Well, in the end, I tracked down the stable boy who fled in fear of his life, and for good reason, too. He put me on the trail of a crofter from Ujit with a limp.
And his name?
But the boy didn't know him by name, only by sight. But if I ask around, I'm sure folks will know who limps.
Sí, porque es un cojo, o sea.
Villagers like to gossip.
But what if he's not there? He could have fled, maybe even to Kuttenberg.
If I don't find him in Ujits, I'll ask around. Someone will know something about him.
All right. Better go to Ujits then. Find this limping footpad and get the names of the others out of him. They have to face justice for what they did. I want to see them hang. Then bring him to me in Merhoyed and I'll decide on his fate.
Certainly, sir.
Good luck to you.
I'll be with you. Farewell.
Ahora que lo pienso, las ropitas estas de caballo no son tan caras. Voy a comprarle una ropita a mi caballo.
Take care.
Me cago en la puta. La gualdrapa es una capa ornamental para un caballo que otorga al dueño de distinción, admiración y hace alarde de su posición social. Imagina la vergüenza si aparecieran dos caballeros en un torneo vestidos de la misma gualdrapa. ¡Qué escándalo! Gualdrapa, perdón. Pues está bacán. El caballero negro. A mí me gusta. Es el más barato además. O sea, todos son ganancias. Voy a ordenarlo por esto. Cosa que me salen todas juntas. Pues se llaman todos igual. Oh, te otorgan defensa. Ok, lo mejor son esta y esta entonces. Yo creo que voy de naranjo.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye. Aye, that would do it.
Thanks. Madre mía. Qué hermoso mi caballo. Muy bien, vámonos. Ok, anda, puedo ir a decirle al muchacho. Una viaje rápida, ¿no? A ver, kinda. Quiero hacer un viaje aquí porque quiero ir a hablar con Ginger. No me sale como misión, pero entiendo que puedo ir a hablar con él. Quiero pensar. Esta pantalla de carga sigue siendo más rápido que simplemente cabalgar. Ya, a ver, entonces quiero ir... Porque por aquí era... A este campamento quiero ir. ¿Se puede hacer markers? Yes.
Ya.
Me españó una vaca en la cara.
Ya. Ya. Ja.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by
My
way of
ass.
Wales, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
Torneo de retaje. A esa hueva. Yo pensé que tenía que ver con lo que me acaba de decir.
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Excuse me.
Good health to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village, by the road to Rate. Good luck to you.
Oye, that was fast. Sí que famoso el tipo. Vaya spoiler, ¿no? Visita a Lubos. No me voy a poner visita al tullido, que es el término que están usando en español.
Ja. Ja.
Oye, what? ¿Y esa A qué es? Ah, es la mierda esa. Espérate. My bad.
Yeah.
What the fuck, ¿y esta conmoción?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh.
Pero hay sangre en la puerta. Oh my god, ok.
Sacra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
The plot thickens.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Es curioso que diga eso, pero se supone que hace pocos días fue el ataque. Y se supone que él estuvo ahí. A menos que simplemente es una forma de decirnos en el juego de que me he tirado varios días investigando. Puede ser también.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Sí, la verdad es que es curioso. Tendré que preguntarle si alguien me puede decir más sobre este Lubosh el Renco.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast, and lazy too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care about that scoundrel? I was glad he stayed out of my way.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
He was always a loner. Except lately he started talking to the parish priest of all people.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck then.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. But I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Clueless.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Bueno, ya tengo una pista. Voy a hablar con el sacerdote. La pregunta es quién es y dónde está.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name.
Of course.
Me sale como que ya pregunté. Ok. A ver con él.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thief! Thief! The bastard!
¿Qué pasa?
Thief! Thief! Stop him, someone! Stop him, someone!
Come here, lily liver.
Are you going to cry now?
Ha!
Cunt!
Cunt?
Fix. Your end is nigh.
¿Dónde está?
Had enough. Please, leave me be. Come now. We don't have to get all worked up on account of a scrap of cloth, do we?
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
Ya, ándate la mierda. ¿Y dónde está el otro? I can't see anything. Ahí está.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
Obvio.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. Can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Madre mía. Small reward, it was indeed small.
Mother. Who are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alojamiento. Igual me renta quedarme.
God be with you.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Aye, there's room here. For how long?
For the night.
Just the one night?
No problem, but you pay in advance.
Sure. ¿Dos monedas? ¿Qué tal si regateamos?
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price?
¿Qué tal si te pago 1.8? ¿Te parece?
What about this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal.
A little more. Sure.
You all like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
I don't know nothing about it, but
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
Where do I go to sleep?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed's ready there, and a trunk for your belongings. Good luck to you.
Hey, ¿este no son mis libros? Ok, actually los vendajes sí me interesan. Y la piel de jabalí que tengo una encuesta.
God be with you. Good luck to you. Me falta uno. Tiempo. Teniendo en cuenta que pagas 2 monedas por pasar la noche, 100 es un puto huevo, ¿eh?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy.
Wow.
I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Eso se puede contrastar o constatar, no sé cuál es el término que estoy buscando, constatar creo que es, con el hecho de que no mató a Ginger. Así que sí, no era tan malo realmente, porque lo pudo haber matado. No lo mató.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple,
Uy,
rough
perdón,
fellow, but
se
at
lo
heart I
hice.
don't-
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child. All sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Gracias, padre.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
Oh, secreto de confesión.
I'm bound by certain vows that
Uh-huh.
forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity
Uh-huh.
of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. and this is one of them.
Así, yo pensé que cuando confiesan asesinato, el padre creo que sí puede. O igual es algo moderno eso. Ahora no puedes perjudicarlo, eso es verdad.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
Fucking concubina de Godwin. Madre mía, los padres de esta época estaban armados distintos, tenían hasta esposas. No puede ser, weón.
God be with you. What can I do for you?
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think.
May the Lord watch over you.
Ya, en la noche, dijo. En la noche. No sé qué quiere decir noche, así que... 19, supongo. O 21 horas es noche, por esto estoy aquí. No sé, voy a poner esto. Ya vengo, quiero el baño. Caballeros.
What's the hold up there?
O adentro, adentro está. Así ahí está, mirad.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. Maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
I'll have a beer.
They're dead.
Hail as usual.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. He just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. He killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
he did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Here you are. And good health. Yeah,
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
Advertirse se con la espada. Advertir. Ah, estas son dos cosas.
I notice there's a woman living with you at the presbytery.
What of it? Have you never met a cleric who lives with a woman before?
Actually.
Mother Church won't let me take her to wife. Too afraid it might lose its property to any heirs she bore me. But she cooks and cleans. And, well, as a man I have my needs.
Oh, entonces no están
The
casados.
parish priest at St. James would agree with you.
I heard he was a bit odd.
The best of all.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Sí, de hecho creo que su espada era de madera.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubos told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. A tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is
Chucha.
contaminated.
Vaya tema más interesante.
A flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Yo tampoco.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Booth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sassal Monastery.
¿Quieres practicar contra la depravación? ¿Qué opináis de Hus?
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words.
OBS no trata muy bien este juego. Ha perdido muchos FPS. Se ve mal en el OBS y asumo que se verá mal en el stream.
They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Voy a ver si le bajo los gráficos, de repente se ve mejor. O sea, porque yo lo veo perfecto, pero luego dice como que ahorita tengo 20 FPS y bajando.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Se ve horrible cada vez que se mueven. Sure, why not?
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
¿Eso es pan o pollo? O un ave de algún tipo.
Enough of this!
Bailiff! Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped, and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
That was funny.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Ah, shit. Pues estoy borrachazo. ¿Puedo ganar esto? I guess. Ya voy. Relax. Vamos a bajar un poquito los gráficos porque está un poco en la mierda. Voy a ponerlo en medio. Me da igual cómo se vea. Pero, o sea, me da igual cómo lo vea yo. Pero no quiero que se vea así lagueado en el stream y en el video, que no es la idea, ¿no? Ya, y antes de continuar vamos a quitarle el motion blur, que eso es de putos. Listo. Ya está. I am super soldier. ¿Alguien más?
That's putting it mildly. I can't do it in green sauce.
Padre.
God save you, Henry.
Padre. Ah.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure.
Right, Henry. Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
Oh, van a tocar de campana, sí, está diciendo eso. Con que viene hermoso. Estoy borrachísimo.
Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
De hecho no dijo maldito zorro,
And now,
dijo
my dears,
otra cosa.
comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
La verdad decía, moza de cervecería. Esta es la mujer que tiene el... Madre mía, estoy borrachísimo. Mira el counter.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Al menos se acuerda. I guess.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh, what was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something.
Tiene misa.
Oh, I forgot. Where the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Mass!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you.
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, The bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless.
Flawless, clueless.
How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Has alcanzado un nuevo nivel en bebida.
So all at once the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
¿Y tengo ropa o quieres que vaya así? ¿Me vas a dar ropa? Ya, vamos con Chalora. ¿Me he visto? Pues es que me voy a vestir por si acaso. Reputación perdida. ¿Por qué? ¿Porque me vestí? ¿O porque estoy borracho perdido? Puede ser, porque estoy borracho. Él es el que lo lleva la campana.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that phlegm.
In nomine Patris et Filii.
Chucha, en latín, ¿eh? Creo que es latín, diría yo que es latín. Eso explica por qué él sabe escribir. Dice que sabe escribir.
Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
¿Ha hecho la demanda que ha bebido o...? Me está la chica.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Chabacán, algo que me gustan de las iglesias es cómo hace eco. ¿Quién vomita primero?
I feel quite hungry.
Ah, ¿really, Henry? Estoy borracho perdido. Uh,
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into decay and abandon, how the once great mother of all Christians is losing her dignity and trading in souls like the merchants in the temple. But I am digressing.
That lot was to preach about the church.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger and chaos, failed harvests, fires, floods, and other catastrophes. And it is all due to the corrupt servant.
Me di cuenta muy tarde que no tenía el suficiente punto porque tengo negativos.
Sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad, because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
No tengo puntos para nada. This is
Enough
bad.
about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. Look at them. They booze like hypocrites and buy expensive jewels. They servants of God. And that is not right, because Christ preached poverty. And only poverty and temperance are true virtues.
And it was almost getting interesting.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows. And he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
So bad. Lo hice
You're
fatal.
ashamed, you pair of buffoons. I'll be writing to the bishop of this. For shame.
Utterly blasphemous.
Can you believe such behavior? For men of the cloth to get drunk at pigs' church?
So, is our deal still on?
Are you pulling my fucking pizzle? I couldn't have done worse myself if I'd puked on the altar.
Well, I'm no preacher.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
You can't be serious. After all that?
All what? All you making a complete hash of my sermon? You were supposed to help, not get me into even more trouble. Now I'll have the bishop on my back and all the villagers. Just leave. I need to pull myself together.
And what am I supposed to do?
Find someone else to help you.
La pregunta es... Tengo puntos negativos porque se me acaba de ocurrir, porque el buen tenía hambre. ¿Es por el hambre o por el...? Esta va a estar mala. No, era en general. Era por el estar borracho. Unlucky. Pero es cerveza. La cerveza que tiene 6 segundos más suave por lo que puedes beber más, pero el vino se te ve fuerte y te emborracha antes. Bebedor de vino, hábito de beber. Bajo la influencia del alcohol te demorarás las más de se con el alcohol en su superior. Chucha. Pero sobrio, ok, eso no. No sé cuál quiero. Porque tengo vino como mierda, pero... Bueno, no me vino.
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish.
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. Never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
She only started not long ago.
Así que vuelta de partida, tendré que preguntar a ver si alguien más sabe algo de Lubosh. Puede que el merino del pueblo, siendo quizás Sir Ratze o Sir Janusz, van a aconsejarme. El merino no creo que quiera verme ni en pintura.
So, I asked for
Luego resaca. Of course.
Good day to you.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
What do you say to this?
That's too much.
That's a sum I can live with.
Fuck, no hay comida.
I've got a bit of coin today. What better way to use it than a game of dice?
¿Qué te parecen 15 monedacas?
We'll see whose side Lady Luck is on.
Qué suerte tiene el cabrón.
This'll be the one. We'll see. That's it. That's all.
Me igualó, ¿ah? Tuvo mucha suerte y me igualó. Lo otro que puedo hacer es 4 y 4. No. 600. ¿Puedo volver a tirar? Vamos a volver a tirar.
Not afraid of anything, eh? This'll be the one.
What the fuck, ese número que es. O sea, se había notado el dado diferente, pero.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
There, that's a lot better.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Unlucky. Wow. Please, please, please. No, puta, le salió otro uno.
Finished. If it keeps going this way, I'll never get a decent game out of it.
This guy is so lucky.
That's it.
That's all.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Perdí.
A bit of luck at last.
Unlucky.
Garlic, beetroot, asparagus.
Get the hell out of here.
Look out.
There's nothing here for you. Hey! Anything else?
No.
What's going on out there?
Hey!
What?
Is something the matter?
Radishes,
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you. Well,
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
he was a stranger, always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
Someone there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Father, didn't I see you outside practicing swordplay? I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form. Farewell.
Recoger. ¿No me lo estoy robando? Bueno, si esto no se considera robar. Oye, ¿vale la pena siquiera? No he visto cuánto pesa. Ah, sí, sí, vale un huevo la pena. Quería hablar con su mujer. De repente ya tiene algún dato que darme.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
¿Dónde coño vive el señor? No sé, weón. M de mapa. Tienen que ser por aquí, ¿no? Digo yo. Tal vez por aquí.
Ya. Ya.
Garlic that will cure all ailments.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Another thing about Lubos. Godwin won't tell me who Lubos's cronies were. I've reached a complete standstill.
Don't even mention that so-called priest. He knocked out one of my teeth yesterday, and you were there with him. I ought to clap you in the stocks.
I'll go willingly if you stick Godwin next to me. It'd be worth it just to see him suffer.
I can well imagine. I've already told you, nobody came here to see him. But now it occurs to me. I did hear he was tried in Rate for some mischief or other. Maybe you can find out something there. The scribe might have made a record of it.
Thanks, Bailiff. I never thought of that.
And let me give you another piece of advice. Don't go boozing with Godwin again. Farewell.
No creo que vuelva a ocurrir.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
¿Por aquí es? Sculix. Yeah, kinda. Está lejos, rataje, pero... ¿Ahí es mi misión? ¿Es un rataje? Yo rataje hago fast travel. Ya, vamos a hacer fast travel entonces, que está lejitos. Pero ya incluso al yo porque probablemente llegue de noche, llego a dormir.
Good health to you. Goodbye.
Hey, lad, don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Not really.
You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to have a light. It's the law.
Yo, oh yeah, sorry.
Look at you, lover boy.
I've brought you something.
Sure. Why not?
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
Hey, lad, don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
No. Pesado. Creo que este es el que me falta leer, sí. La fricción es un fenómeno que aparece cuando este cuerpo en movimiento está en contacto con otro cuerpo. El trabajo no sirve para la fricción. Ok. Ok, yo creo que es un buen punto para dejarlo. So, let's do that. Pretty good session. La verdad es que cuando me encontré con el bug ese estaba bastante molesto. Estaba así a nada de decir a la mierda, mandar a la mierda el juego, pero nada. For now. Hasta que no tope con una pared. Que este juego está bonito e interesante, pero no vale la pena mi estrés. So that's it.